Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonique and I'll probably look a right mess because the wind's picked up. It's like really strong, so I've come into this little shelter here, but still and all, if I look a mess if I look a mess, I've like sand has, blown up into my face, all over me, over my glasses, everywhere. It's windy, and even people wearing jumpers this morning, can you believe? Anyway, I thought I'd do a little catch up. It's still a bit quiet. There are people around, but it's still a bit quiet. So, health-wise, there's been a few problems. I've got very high blood pressure. The doctor did an ECG the other day, which looks fine, but I've had, further tests that will come back in a few weeks, so I'll know more then what's going on. But I've got a deck to open this afternoon, which I'm really happy about, by Liz Dean, all about heart. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to use that until I get the results back. And yeah, that'll be one of my main decks to work with, because I thought it was really appropriate, I'm feeling a little sad that summer's coming to the end. I love summer, I love the sun, I love the warm weather. It helps my bones. Because I get arthritis in the winter with the cold. Oh, some guy's coming down now, so I'll keep this short. It just seems, from what I've looked at it online, it seems a very gentle deck, and I need a gentle deck at the moment. I've been working with some harsh energy with decks, and I think this is what I need right now. So I'll share that in the next part of the video when I get home. Do a bit of shopping. I will see the next part of the video, and yeah, let's ease my heart for the next fortnight. See you in a minute. So I'm back home. I've combed my hair. I hadn't long washed it when I went out, so it was still wet. It was probably obvious from the video that it was still wet, but I couldn't wait to dry it. I had to get out because there's not that many sunny days left, really, is there? So I have to make the most of them. Anyway, so this is the deck that I was talking about, the Heart's Path Tarot. And I think ever since my little dog died back in March, my health it's not been great. And I do understand that I am grieving still, and it is a process and it will take time. But I've been doing some deep work with decks, as I said in the intro, and I think it's time to actually be a little bit more kind. So this seems a very, very appropriate deck to use. This is my little comfort dog. It's quite calcite. I just like holding it and rubbing the calcite and thinking about the good times that we had together. Oh, this little familiar here. I think this is going to be beautiful. I think it's just what I need. Oh, look. So you went over the rainbow bridge into the stars. We are stardust. This is a Hay House deck. I'm going to cheer up in a minute, I promise. Anyway, your heart knows a way. It's time to follow its path. These 78 beautifully illustrated cards connect you with your intuition, your heart's intelligence, so you can transform past experiences into insight, practice self-love, and uncover your innate truth. Whether you seek guidance in love, your career, or any other life area, the Heart's Path Tarot realigns your head with your heart so that you can truly listen to the wisdom within. And Liz Dean, the best-selling author, tarot practitioner and teacher with a global client list, and Kat Fedora, an illustrator whose artwork draws deeply from the realms of magic, mysticism and fairy tale. Now, I don't think, has Liz Dean done a deck? I think she might have done a pip deck. I can't remember, but she has written tarot books which are really good. I think it's The Ultimate Guide to the Tarot is one of Liz Dean's, which is a really good book. So let's have a look at the deck. So it's one of my favourite types of boxes with the magnet here. Oh, it opens all the way out. I love it when they do that. Some decks only open to there, but this one opens all the way out. And you can see some fox cubs playing there. May your heart be a door, a silver fox, a midnight roam, a will-o'-the-wisp, a whisper at dawn's opening. May your heart's wisdom call out to you loud as 100 crows. May you be guided to know your heart's desire and forever follow. Oh, I'm in love already. Look at this. Oh, these are what my inner child want as well. These sort of fantasy decks. Yeah, this is for me. Oh, you know what I'm thinking here? Let's just get it out. There's the bottom of the box and the ribbon, but this is really reminding me of the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. Although that deck has a different premise as it goes backwards through the major arcana. But this is what it's immediately, I'm thinking, I'm going to go and get it. This is the one that I'm talking about. It's a bit of a battered box. And like, it's got the same sort of, on the inside we have a little poem there. It's the same cardstock, I think. No, that's a little bit thicker. It's the art style. It looks really similar. It really does look similar. And I love this deck. I mean, it's a bit difficult because, as I said, the major arcana goes backwards. Bit. What do you think? Wow, it really does. Might do a little side by side in a sec. Let's just go through this one. No edging. There's no edging on the Witch's Wisdom either. Look. Oh. Stop it now. Okay, let's look at the guidebook. It's, as far as cards go, it's up to 217 pages. This is about the amount that you get in text. So that's the minors. More for the majors. 2 pages for the majors with some keywords there. And keywords also for the minors. That's what we got in the beginning. Introduction. Welcome to the Heart's Path Tarot. How to work with the Heart's Path Tarot. Creating your reading space, attuning to your new deck, rituals before you read, setting an intention, suggested spreads, asking a question, choosing your cards, interpreting your cards, and meditative readings in nature. And then the card interpretations. Okay. So some background here. History of tarot a little bit there. Welcome to the Heart's Path Tarot. And then this is the beginning. Journal, crystals, tarot card sticker book. Oh look, wow. Oh, I'm going to do this. So yeah, take your pulse at your wrist, then place your right hand over your heart and feel its beat. Take a breath, relax and begin to count your heartbeats. Now take the deck in one hand and start dealing cards from the top of the deck face up, matching your heart's rhythm. This technique attunes your cards to your heart, creating a new bond. And then we've got heart chakras here. Heart connection ritual, heart's breath ritual, heart and soul ritual. Wow! This is just what I need. Healing the heart. So we've got some spreads here. Healing the heart. Past wounds, action to take on the healing journey. Likely outcome or benefit. Gosh. Let's talk about the future. Meanings at a glance. Oh, so you don't have to delve into the deeper meanings. So those are just for the majors there. The suits, their elements and what those mean. And then the number meanings. It's very like the way to learn the Marseille, isn't it? See, readings in nature. This is what I'm really called to do lately. And I do intend to. Okay. And then we're into the card. This is going to be a beautiful deck. Oh, I'm going to really enjoy this experience, I think. Okay, so we'll go through the cards together first. Here we have the Fool, about to step off the cliff. I think he's actually pulling the trouser like the little dog. And we've got the red feather and the white rose. The mountains in the background and the sunrise. So very close to a Rider-Waite Smith. These are the backs, the same as the inside of the box. Here's the Magician. He's got the wings of Mercury there. And the Magician is assigned to Mercury. Lemniscate and the tools for the minor arcana. And we're out in the woods. I like this is out in nature. This is out in nature as well. I wonder if the whole deck is out in nature, which is the same as as I said, this Heart's Wisdom. The Witch's Wisdom, that's all in nature. But look at this beautiful High Priestess. And she's actually water. And looks like a wiser older woman, which I do appreciate. Empress, rooted down into the ground. Mother Earth. It's a corn dolly here. We've got an ankh. Oh, life affirming symbols. Harvest. Oh, beautiful. Emperor with the ram's horns. Lots of red energy for Mars. High Priest. High Priest is right by a lily pond here. And we've got all the symbols here for the different faiths. Again, look at this beautiful sky. We have the Lovers, which is renamed to the Heart's Path. We've got the Tree of Knowledge here with the apple. And blessed union there. Chariot. We've got some runes along here. No rains. Oh, his Strength card. This is touching my heart. Oh, little wolves in the background. So I think there's a rowan tree as well for protection. Hermits. The wheel. This looks like money that's falling off the top here, but we've also got its seasons as well, haven't we? Look. So we've got the cold winter here in the north, the beautiful sunshine for the south, spring flowers for the east, and then we have autumn there for the west. Nice. Justice, another feather there, the feather of Mart. So we weigh the heart against a feather, don't we? Mart does. So we have the runes referenced here on the Hanged Man. The reference to Odin in the World Tree. Death. Making friends with death. Like we've got the Ouroboros there as a hairband. And the setting sun. Temperance. Little angel wings. What's oh, it's a bow. I thought it was a spider, but it's a bow. Devil. Oh, so we have the Lovers there in the Devil card. We also have, I've just noticed, we have the Tree of Knowledge there. Go back to the Lovers card. Yeah. We've got the Tree of Knowledge. We've got a very different sky here. Ivy growing up and around. And the heart is upside down. Whereas the heart has wings here. It's corrupted. The Tower. So the lightning's coming from both sides. I don't quite know what this is. It looks almost like the magician. Is it an arrow or the magician's wand? That's interesting. Just had a quick glance at the book. And this is the magician and this is the fool. So this is red and white of the magician. And the female is the yellow and blue of the fool. Yes, because look, there's the red feather from the fool. And that was the magician's wand, wasn't it? So there are nods to other cards in the deck here. We've got the Dove of Peace and the Star. And this water is coming down from her hair. Oh, there's the image from the box. And it's the moon card. We've got flying fish. I wonder if that's a nod to the Ace of Cups. But yeah, this little kitty cat and this big cat. Same species. The sun. This sun image has been in a few cards, hasn't it? And it's reflected in the bowl here, so it's catching that energy. And this sunflower, lovely. Look at this judgment card. We're judging ourselves here. We've got Phoenix here for transformation, rising from the ashes. The tree stump, so the tree's gone here. But we've got snowdrops, which is spring. We've got snow, which is winter. And we've got this reflection as this lady looks into the pool at their younger selves and maybe judging what life has been for them and have they lived a good life. But to me, it's also saying to draw strength in the last stages of our life. This is renewal, this is rebirth, these are snowdrops, this is young energy. So tapping back into that young energy, don't give up just yet. And judgment is normally how I see it, as a wake-up call, and maybe this is the wake-up call, as to keep living, keep seeking new adventures, keep going forward. I really like this card. The World, and we have the World Dancer in the trees here, and this is sort of autumn, isn't it? So we start in this deck with the Ace of Cups, and this life-giving water here from the earth. Oh look, there's a little bird on a nest with an egg. How gorgeous is that? Birth of love. Like here we have an eclipse. We had an eclipse not long ago. I went down to watch, well, I didn't have any glasses, you know, to watch the eclipse last week. But I thought, well, I'll watch the sea and see how the sea changes. So I was watching the reflection of the sun over the sea. It was beautiful and everyone was having an amazing time. The surfers were still surfing under the eclipse. It was really quite magical. So yeah, first meeting, first attraction. Yeah, they were all like having great fun in the sea. It was so good. It reminds me of it actually. We've got flying fish in the background here with the Four of Cups. But yeah, looking at this dank, unmoving water where no fish are. She's trying to fish here, but there's not going to be much in there. Just turn around. That's where they all are. That's where life is. Life isn't here. It's here. These are so easy to read. Again, concentrating on the 3 spilled cups as opposed to the 2 full ones. And we have a weeping willow. Oh, that's so good. 6, childhood memories, nostalgia. The cat looks happy. Little Robin there, which is usually a messenger, isn't it, from spirit, from past loved ones. Forget-me-nots, are they? I think that might be lavender. I'm stretching myself here, I'm no gardener. 7 of Cups, and they're all different jellyfish. Jellyfish can be pretty dangerous. Sting from a jellyfish is not pleasant. We've got Sulk in the 8 of Cups. So that's great for that transition, isn't it, between land and sea to... Oh, look at this moon. That light all over the water. Oh, it's like a path, isn't it, towards the moon. 9 of Cups. We've got that shooting star from the side of the box. And the 10 of Cups. We've got this rainbow water and this comfy cosy house with a smoky chimney. Oh, dog. Spade. So we haven't got a fish coming out of the cup now, unless it's jumped out, come round and jumped into the water there. We do have a dolphin. Oh, of course, the Knight of Cups, the most romantic personage in the deck. Queen. Oh, this dress is just trying to get into the water almost. It's so connected. And the King. It's almost turning aquatic themselves. Ace of Wands. Wow, fiery energy there. Little bunny rabbits. So much fire energy. There's the two making plans in the sand. But unless we act on them, they'll disappear, won't they? But look at this sun. Burning hot. 3. Oh, a portal to another world. I've got these apples. Almost like a pre-Raphaelite painting, isn't it? But look at this sun here. It's green. Oh, look at these images. Yeah, we've got all fruit at the back as well. Fruit of life. There's the form. Celebration. But he's taking the petals from the rose and putting them into this cup. They're making perfume from rose petals. So in this deck, the 4 of Wands is childhood places, memories, protection, happiness, confidence and freedom. Flanked by 4 silver birch trees, 2 garlanded young people make perfume from rose petals. A distant house offers a familiar path home. Play fighting, practicing for when they're grown up and have to do it for real, huh? Oh, we've got foxes again. Foxes are quite prevalent in this deck. A little bunny and a deer. Oh, there's a fae. Little bird. You see all the songs. Songbird. Oh, and there. Oh, these are so good. 7 of Wands. Oh, that reminds me of Cookworthy Nap. They're called, I've spoken about this before, they're on the A30 between, coming out of Devon and going into Cornwall. The locals call them the nearly there trees because it means we're nearly there, we're nearly in Cornwall. But yeah, it's defensive position. But when I meditate, I visualise Cookworthy Nap and I'm sitting inside of there to meet whoever I'm going to meet in the spirit realm. That's where I envision myself to be. So I'm glad there's someone there to protect it for me. Thank you. Instead of witches on broomsticks, we've got different cats on broomsticks here for the Ace of Wands. Cats will defend, won't they? Not afraid of a fight, for sure. 9 of Wands. Tree house. 9 of Wands is my astrological card. That's so pretty. We've got a full moon. Well, it's sun in Sagittarius, the 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Caught up in the brambles there, no way out. Overpowered. Taken too much on there. Page of Wands. Lighting that first fire. Oh, that's so good. And then the Knight is actually using the fire and is becoming the fire. Sorry, I'm right out camera. Yeah, it's becoming the fire and using it to chart the path ahead. It's even got a plan there. lovely queen. Still we have a black cat. And the king. Oh, with a lion pendant. It's so good, this deck is so good. Let's put these to one side. Ace of Swords. I'm going to come in a little bit. She's got this bird of prey on this shoulder of this youngster here. And even though there's lots of clouds, because it's an air card, we still have the sun poking through. We've got green leaves here as well. Lots of potential there. Two of Swords. Well, there's a path ahead, but they've turned their back on it. Not quite sure. Still trying to make a decision. And we've got a wise owl that can see above the situation, but the moon is partly covered. Oh, there's the Three of Swords. Look at those angry clouds. There's almost like raining blood there. We've got this storm, these thunderbolts, and these birds that are normally associated with peace, not at peace. Oh, we're saving these poor little chicks from the wind here. Lovely. And then we've got feathers in our hair in the Five of Swords. And the storm has wreaked its havoc there. Look at this back heart. Oh, and the feathers have actually pierced the face. Oh, so good, these cards. Six of Swords. Look at this. So we've got these swallows or swifts here. I never know the difference. But to me, they're here in the summer and they leave at summer's end. That's when we know summer's over, because we don't see the swifts or the swallows anymore. And here this person has burned their bridges, although they are tree stumps, but metaphorically they've burned their bridges and they're off to pastures new. Maybe that pasture over there, where it's verdant and green. And then the Seven of Swords. Is this the same person? Oh, their back's turned and they're saying, I can't get over this mountain. And then there's the magpies that are like stealing his luggage. Oh, Eight of Swords. So bound again in a spider's web, not being able to see the way forward, but sheltered by that tree. Oh, that's a nightmare. So we're being held down by the web here, while the blackbird, be it a crow, raven, or what sort of blackbird, I don't know, is attacking. And then the 10, and the vultures come to pick away the last of the bones. Oh, get a page, sending out messages here. Oh, this is beautiful. This night is absolutely stunning. This in the snow. Snow leopard, snow tiger. Look at these eggs all broken. Going so fast they don't realise they're destroying things as they go. There's the queen up in the clouds, with the butterfly, the birds. As is the king, and the butterfly is the pendant. Pentacles. Beautiful pentacle is a sunflower. There's the 2. The balancing act. And 2 roads. 3 all working together. Making the plans, and they've got the trowel there and the ideas. How to build this garden. Wow, that's a strong image, isn't it? We've got all this harvest, this beautiful harvest that this person is sitting on top of, claiming ownership. Where these two here might be a little bit hungry. Could be one of those garden shows where they show their prize vegetables. So if you didn't share, this is what's going to happen. This dog. And patchwork quilts. Okay, we've got the reciprocation card. Feeding a squirrel. The Seven of Pentacles. So this is a walled garden with a trellis and a grapevine here. There's clouds as well as the sun, so it's uncertain whether this is going to work or not. That's the 8. I always think of it the practice card. Let's practice and see if it works. So maybe they're practicing to see if they'll float. This is what I call the retirement card. A couple of magpies again. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. But yeah, looking back at their reflection there. Maybe self-assessment. A cuppa there and a comfy chair. There's the 10. The nest egg. Quite literally there, a nest egg. The wealth passing down to future generations. Page. Planting that sunflower, that Ace of Pentacles. Got another dog here. There's got a few dogs in this deck. This is kind of really helped me. I'm going to look at the snail as well on the night. Did you see that on the 9? I wonder if it's there. No, I can't see the 9. There's snail on the 9 of Pentacles, but it's definitely there on the night. I love that little dog. Oh, we've got the bunny rabbit still with the Queen. Pear tree. And the King. Yeah, that's what happened to the Ace. The grapevine. This deck is amazing. I'm really in love with this deck. Right, so just because I mentioned this, let's have a look at Danielle Barlow's artwork in The Witch's Wisdom. And I'm not going to comment on them, I'm just going to show them for now. Maybe at some future point, if I haven't already done a video on this deck, I will. I just want you to see what you think about the way the art's depicted in here. When you see, after having seen the Heart's Path Tarot, do you see similarities too? To be fair, it is a Hay House deck as well. So they're both Hay House decks. Pilgrim. Shaman. Oh, what was I saying about Cookworthy now? I am a big fan of Danielle's work. Danielle Barlow. You see some of the cards have been renamed. Okay. So to me, these two decks go hand in hand. So now let's pull some cards. Well, let's look at the Hermit. And let's look at the King of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. The Hermit. Journeying, reflection, time, inner light, healing, aloneness, higher learning, protection, esoteric wisdom. Description. A woman stands alone on wild moorland at twilight. She wears a simple robe with a hood, a symbol of protection, while her white hair signifies her wisdom. Her guiding light comes from her lantern, which holds a waxing moon. By her feet are a snake and its shed skin. For knowledge, healing and transformation. Actually pointing down as well. As the hermit walks in moorland, you too find yourself in wild places following your own light. This place of discovery may not be comfortable, but it is necessary. I wouldn't advise going up on moorland in twilight or at night time. This time for yourself brings reflection and learning. Traditionally, the hermit is depicted as a monk on a spiritual quest, so you may be drawn to explore the nature of existence through subjects such as philosophy. Equally, the hermit energy may manifest for you as peacefulness as you spend time in meditation or in nature. The hermit also symbolises a time for healing the past and learning spiritual lessons. In this way, the card tells you to create distance from past events and gain perspective. This may be a literal separation, or it might be inviting you to reconcile the past in your heart and mind. In love, the card often signifies being alone after the end of a relationship, or being otherwise separated from a partner. In your work, career, and personal projects, you may feel restless and seek change as you sense it's time to move on. For some, the card suggests self-employment or working from home. Then we have the Heart's Path guidance. Know that this new journey will bring you the experiences you have been waiting for. Trust yourself and your judgment as you accept each stage of learning. King of Cups. Managing emotions, balance, wisdom, self-authority, kindness, problem-solving. A romantic partner. Description. A king is seated on a seashore throne. He holds a cup and his feet are in the water. He wears a crown of pearls for wisdom, like that of the queen. By the monarch's feet is an octopus, signifying intelligence and adaptability. In your reading, as a person, the king offers diplomacy and kindness. He gives you his time and wisdom and has much experience to offer. He may also represent a romantic partner or soulmate. As a situation, the King of Cups reminds you that you can manage your emotions and brings reassurance that all will be well. In work, projects and negotiations, they run smoothly. In relationships, you find balance, navigating potential problems and sharing your feelings. If a partner is a little distant just now, know that communication will improve. The Heart's Path guidance. You can meet any situation with grace. You have the patience to listen actively and respond from a place of compassion. Seven of Wands. Self-defense, boundaries, effort, advocacy, beliefs, negotiation, work, integrity. Description. A young man sits on a branch armed with a staff, a symbol of his willpower. He looks out for potential invaders who may be waiting for nightfall in the stand of trees below. In your reading, this 7 is the card of effort and tests. You may need to prove your worth through work and be willing to negotiate to get what you want, particularly in your career and personal projects. If your values and beliefs are challenged, know that you can protect your boundaries rather than feel compromised by others' demands or opinions. In romance, a relationship feels like hard work as you strive to build trust. One of you may compete for the other's attention. Maintaining friendships too takes more effort. You may need to be an ally right now for others who need support. fighting for a cause you all believe in. The heart's path guidance. Keep your focus. You can anticipate problems before they materialise and negotiate to your advantage. So all very positive messages there from the cards that I've chosen. And I think this is just an absolutely beautiful deck. Oh. So thank you so much for watching, so much for being here. And until my next video, hopefully I'll see you again. Bye friends, bye.